Hey, so we do a lot of work with fingers, and today we're going to do fingers, but we're going to focus on wrists. So I'm going to encourage you to get a wall that has nothing on it, and also get a pair of socks or a small ball before we begin. We're going to do 10 things for your wrist today. Let's start by just circling those wrists and really work from the wrist. Switch direction just to loosen them up, because now we're going to press, and I'm going to have you press forward against an invisible wall or against a real wall, trying to keep your fingertips up. A lot of times we have a hard time getting our fingers upright. They go like this, so we're just doing the best we can to get the fingers up. And now, keeping your fingers vertical like this, try to rotate and point them down. Again, you could use a wall if you want, so that your fingers really can get downward. Now, keeping those fingers downward, let's open those arms. So you can see that my fingers are trying to pull inward toward the body. And now let's rotate them upwards, still trying to keep them as vertical as possible. You're going to really feel this on those forearms. Yeah? And now bring them back to center. Good. Just shake it out. Okay. We're going to open the fingers wide, wide, and then bring them back together. Really wide, really close. Good. Yep. All right. And then we're going to pour some wine. Now, if you wanted to, you could grab a weight for this, a light one, very light one, or you could do it without the weights. So imagine that you're holding a bottle of wine. You're not going to grip it. You're just going to have your fingers long, but you're going to tip it down and then pick it up, right? It could be a bottle of water, but we like wine better. Tip forward. So this is not a lot of motion in the hands. It's just this gentle downward and upward. Yep. Good. And then let's turn your palms to face up. Again, you could do this holding a light weight if you wanted to. Keep your elbows here against your body and rotate your hands down. So you're trying to go up and down without moving your arms. Just rotate from the elbow through the tips of your fingers. Good. And it'd be much more challenging with a weight. So if you are using a weight, not heavy, something very light, 1 pound, 2 at the most. Good. Now let's put the hands together and give a little gentle pressure here. This is very much like working on the wall, except that you tend to want to elevate your shoulders here. Don't do it. Shoulders are down. Hands are pressing together to the best of your ability. Now, please only do what's comfortable for you. See if you can turn those fingertips to face forward, away from your body. Maybe you can turn them to face downward without hiking your shoulders up. And then see if you can bring them upward again, keeping your palms together, right? We don't want separation here. Maybe even tipping them in slightly towards you. Don't overdo it, and make sure your shoulders are relaxed. If you're very flexible, you might be able to turn them all the way in like this. Please don't hurt yourself, okay? Just do what you can. And now we're going to do the exact opposite by reversing that and putting the backs of your hands together. Now see how it's more than just my fingers. I put the whole hand together. Shoulders stay relaxed, and I'm pointing downward. Okay, and again, you're only going to do what's good for you. See if you can point them inward, maybe upward, keeping the backs of your hands together. Okay, and maybe even forward. See, yeah, your arms tend to move away from you there. Just do what's right for you. Okay, good. Now we're going to grab that squeezy ball or a pair of socks if you have it, and just squeeze, right? So easy, just squeeze. But it's got to be something that's big enough that it kind of challenges your hand to wrap around it. Squeezing that is really good for the forearms and the wrists. So you can do 2 at one time if you have 2 pairs of socks. Yep, good. All right. And then we're going to roll our fingertips. So for this one, we want to really focus on the top 2 joints. So the joints are going to come down, and that lets your fingertips ride right at the tops of your palms like that. And that's different from the 3rd joint, which lets you roll your fingers down into your hands. So let's do all 3, but slowly. So we start up here, we roll the top 2, so we're just bending at the fingers. You could even try to hold a pencil there in your fingers to see if you can keep it, and then roll it down into your hands, and unroll it, and open it. And you can stop this video anytime to repeat the exercises that really feel the most challenging to you. Okay, so the first two, we roll it down, we roll it up. Yep, that's it. How about one more time? Excellent. And then lastly, we're just going to tap each fingertip with the thumb. And tapping at the tips of the fingers is more work at the finger level, but as you try to go down lower on each finger, middle of the finger, right? Now it gets a little deeper into the wrist. See if you can go even lower towards the fingers, down at the base of the fingers, and you'll feel how that changes the muscles that are working to make this happen and where it comes from in regards to your wrist and your forearm. So that's it, 10 quick, easy exercises to try and stretch and strengthen those wrists. Again, don't force anything, don't overdo it. Just work to your own capacity, and over time, you should feel a little looser and a little stronger. Well, thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.